50 coaching package or whatever price that you are at right now that you may not be excited about to a 4K plus coaching package. So what is it, right? Well, welcome everyone. Happy Friday. Happy to have you here. Let's jump straight into it. Coaches, service-based providers. If you're using industry jargon and lingo to market the outcome of your services, you are doing yourself a major disservice. We are talking words and terms like align, successful, empowered, transformed, thrive, vibe. All of these lingos that we're all probably seeing scattered across the interweb right now, right? Industry jargon is not going to have people consistently hiring you to help them. It's people are tuning these words out. They've come and gone so often, and they don't have real substance to it. Meaning, honestly, what does empowered look like for you? It's probably going to look different for you than it does for me, than it does for the next person, than it does for the next person. And yet these words are circulating quite a bit in the online space. And I see this still happening a lot with coaches when they're sharing their I help statement, and there's nothing to back up exactly what specifically they are talking about. Okay. You'll find if you're using these terms that the amount of clients that you enroll are kind of sporadic and random. And you're not getting close to your income goals because you're like, what's going on, right? Maybe you're getting someone here and there because you're great at what you do, but there seems to be some confusion, or maybe it's not consistent the way you would like it. So saying you help business owners achieve an outcome like become more confident, I've seen this, is incredibly vague. And it's not something people are willing to pay, high ticket, 3,000, to 10K plus for. I want you to remember something, because I see confidence a lot. And it's actually one of the words one of my clients, when she came to me, was using. She's an empowerment coach. I share her a lot. And she was talking about helping you become empowered, for you to be your authentic self, and all these kinds of verbiage. And I was like, what does that really mean? Because if you think about empowerment, you think about confidence, it isn't a final outcome, okay? It's a process. And a lot of people don't understand that. Confidence is a process, right? Becoming confident, becoming empowered. It's a process that leads to an outcome. Okay? It's not a final outcome. It's something on the way to the desired outcome. Think about what will you become as a result of being more confident. Okay? What will your clients have, be, and do because they're more confident? Right? Why do they want to have that confidence? Why do they have more confidence? If we're going to use that specific languaging, those are the questions you want to ask yourself when you're trying to figure out, like, how can I be more specific with my messaging, with my content, with the languaging that I'm using to speak about what I do. Saying I help you become more confident, or help people be more confident or in their authentic self, things like that. Stop utilizing that verbiage by itself, because it's confusing people. It's keeping people from coming to work with you, and they're passing you over to someone who's a lot more clear and specific in what they're saying. So ask yourself again, what will becoming more confident do for your dream client? Why do they want to be or have more confidence? What end goals are they seeking that they badly want now, that is maybe being hindered because of their lack of confidence in certain areas? So when you do this work, when you stop and actually ask yourself these questions, you're going to start thinking about tangible situations and scenarios that you can apply whatever it is that you help them do to that confidence piece, right? So using tangible outcomes and real specific data and scenarios so that people know what it is they're going to expect, what will come out at the other end of that confidence. So think about the different types of ways confidence can show up and why people would want confidence. So one person may want to have the confidence to be able to ask their boss for a raise, for a promotion in their career, right? Maybe that's what they're looking for. They're like, I feel, maybe they feel like an imposter. They don't feel like really confident in not so much their abilities, but like in their ability to actually ask for that promotion or raise. So is that something you help your clients with? Is being more confident in their experience and expertise, so that they can go and ask their supervisor, their boss, for a raise. That's one aspect. Maybe another aspect could be maybe having someone who wants to be more confident in themselves so they can get back into the dating world after divorce. Do you see the different like angles now? Like this is someone, maybe that's your specialty, is you help people, you know, get back, booster up their self-confidence so they can get back into the dating world. It's scary after being divorced, right? And like knowing what are the things that they need to do, and you know all the things they need to become in order to do that effectively. So maybe that's the angle you take when it comes to confidence. Maybe that's where you want to specialize. Maybe it's, you know, the confidence to close more sales calls, because that's important. Having the confidence to be able to get on a call, and close up to 65% more, have a 65% higher conversion rate, because you're more confident in yourself, you're more confident in your offer, you're more confident in the sales process, right? So those are the different aspects of it. I want you to think becoming confident or having confidence is a nice to have for people. Again, not saying that people won't pay for confidence coaching. I've seen that happen. It's just not going to be able to command premium pricing if that is the route you're going through or wanting to, because it isn't specific enough. The general, I just help you become confident and be more confident, empowered self. It's not going to be able to command, you know, premium pricing, especially if you're not like a big name guru, right? Those they can get away with that because they already have the audience and that influence. But if you're just starting out, or if you're just, you know, like the rest of us regular, you know, humble coaches out there in the online space, you've got to be more specific and be more tangible in the outcome that you are providing for people, besides something like, again, being more authentic or confident or empowered. What is the end result? Right? What is it that they want as a result of that confidence? What is that confidence going to help them become or have or do? That's what's going to be able to help you to be able to command premium pricing and to stand out in their minds as the expert. Okay. So, like I said before, having the confidence to close 65% of prospects on sales calls, that's very tangible. It's something people will pay for. If you're a business owner, of course, and you do sales calls, you want to be able to close more clients because that means more revenue or more profit for you. You see how that changes everything for this business owner? Now, I wanted to share that because that's actually a client of mine, and she was able to start charging up to 5 times more for this new outcome than when she first started. When she was just selling, I help, you know, business owners become more confident in themselves. That's how she started when we first started working together. She was like, yeah, that's what I do, and I was like, what does that look like? Like, walk me through your process, okay? Because she was really struggling to land clients. She was struggling to get people to see the value in what she did because she was selling confidence. And of course, as business owners, we want to be more confident to put ourselves out there, you know, to do it live, to sell our products and our services to people. But when we got really narrow and specific as to what exactly she could help her clients do and get, people did not blink an eye when she was able to raise her price. She was able to sign 2 clients at 4K each, so a total of 8K within a day, just because she was able to shift her messaging and shift the outcome that she could help people get. And not like in a big way. Again, she was still working with business owners, but now she wasn't talking about confidence. She was talking about helping them gain the confidence to create 65% higher conversion rates on their sales calls, right? Just positioned a little differently to show a tangible result that she could actually help her clients with, that they actually wanted. They don't want confidence for the sake of confidence. They wanted confidence to be able to do something with it. And that was to help them, you know, in this case, close more clients on sales calls and create greater revenue in their business. Okay. Now, obviously, I helped her figure out, like I said, what specific type of business owner she could help increase those conversion rates, because it's not going to be everyone, right? They have to be at a certain place, have certain, you know, milestones already met, like we talked about in the last training. So if you didn't see that, go check that out. It's going to help you understand this. But it's really important so that she could market to that very specific person, that very specific problem that they had, in order to provide the very specific outcome that she's now helping her clients with. Okay. Because again, if you are not getting calls, you know, you can't increase your conversion rates. And she knew that about them. Making money in your business is usually a lot simpler than you think. I promise you. A lot of the times it's just the messaging, right? The words you're seeing, the things that you're putting out there are just not connecting with your ideal clients. Again, you can tell this if you're consistently showing up, you're putting content out there, you're doing lives, you're connecting to people, but no one is reaching out to get, more, to learn more, or to talk to you about your programs or your process or whatever it may be. Then there may be that disconnect in the messaging you're putting out there, the content you're putting out there. It may not be resonating, it may not be connecting, or it just may be like they're, again, using the jargon. They're like, I'm not really sure what you do, or like it's not hitting on the major things that they're actually willing to invest in at a high ticket price. Okay, like I said, those are simple shifts that you can make. Is just look at the languages you're using. You What I call it is the test, and what you can do with this test. That's not what I call it. I call it like an optimization test or something. Basically, just reach out to people in your audience and just say, "Hey, here's my I help statement. Is it clear? What do you think I do?" Right? Tell them that. If you're like, "I help you become more empowered," and they're like, "I don't really get it," then obviously there's room for improvement there, and that's something you want to work on. So reach out, share with people what you do. I help blank. What is your I help statement? And ask people for their feedback, honest feedback. Like, what do you think I do? Or what do you hear? Or does this really make sense? Is it clear? And then go and refine that and get really crystal clear on exactly the problem you solve, who you solve it for, and the solution you help them get. Okay. So if you know your messaging could use a second pair of eyes, that's what I'm here for, so that you can clearly be able to really articulate and hone in on how you help your ideal client, so that your messaging can resonate, it can connect, and of course, it can help you get clients, conversions with it. Then send me a DM with the word client in it, and we'll have a conversation. I can look at some of your messaging, your content, and give you some feedback. And of course, if it makes sense, I'll share how we can work together to up level your messaging, give you the clarity you need, and master your messaging, so that moving forward, you will actually increase your conversions, get more engagement, get more clients, and of course, hit your revenue goals consistently, because you're consistently landing clients each and every single month in your business. All right. I hope that was helpful for y'all today. I will see you all on Monday. Have a wonderful and amazing Friday, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Okay. All right. Take care. Bye.